Yo guys, it's Kiralis, and welcome back everybody to the modern house let's build, the colonial house let's build, the modern house let's build, the colonial house let's build. Oh, look, it's a pony! I freaking love ponies. But you know what? I asked you guys on Twitter, modern house or colonial, and most of you guys told colonial. So let's continue. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're gonna get back to that in the next episode though. But where did we left off on this? I think we built this little area here, right? Yeah, we did. We built a little garage over here with some trees, some power lines going into that, and it is pretty smexalicious. And today, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna continue the back, alright? It's gonna be a bit skippity hop in the video pop, and it's gonna be some off-camera building, me talking just a bunch of random stuffs. But let's get some materials. And you know what? I've been having a bit of creative block. I don't know if that is something I should say, like, yeah, it's a creative block or something. But at some points, you know what? It's just... let me see, where's the middle? Let me see. I'm gonna build something here. I got an idea, right? Because, you know, my creative block is still here, but I got an idea. We're gonna kind of rise this down a bit. We're gonna kind of like chop it out like this, for example, and we're gonna have the main walking area about here. And I think that's gonna look pretty cool. But let me just do this and be all happy about it. And also, I know you guys, a lot of sad pandas, a lot of sad faces, like, Kiralis, why haven't you doing let's builds? And I had this little creative block. Well, not really. First I had some family over here. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe like 7-ish, and then turn it and then go all the way to like some abouts the middle of here. I had some family staying here, and then I went to Gamescom in Germany, and that was freaking amazing. I love that to bits. I like that. You know, also I thought, like, we could have some bushes here. We're gonna bushify it in a later stage, right? We're gonna put some pressure plates. Where's the pressure plates? There we go. Yeah, throw them away just like that because we can. And we're gonna have some pressure plates over here on all of them, and then we're gonna have some bushes. All this will be lowered, and I think, like, the backside, you know what? I don't think we need to keep it like really like over the moon. We can just keep it like kind of simplistic, I guess, but we're gonna chop it out. But then we need a pool, so I was thinking a simple pool on the back, nothing spectacular whatsoever. So maybe about here we're gonna do a little pool area, and we're gonna do like a circle shaped pool. Then we can have like a pool deck over here with some deck chairs, it's called, yeah. Sorry, I derp. And that's gonna be like maybe 6, and then we just turn it. I know this is like looks really like derp, but this is what I love the most about Minecraft. Like, when I get inspiration, alright, when I get inspiration and I don't have any creative blocks or whatnot, I love doing the exteriors. That is what rocks my boat. The exteriors, let me see, there's gonna be 6 on this, right? And then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hey, we're gonna lower the floor, Kiralis. Yeah, it's gonna work out, I think. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is what I love most. It's doing this. This is doing that. But then again, this kind of sucks monkey balls, because then this path will only be 2 in width, which means it's gonna really suck. So what I need to do, I'm sorry, I need to do this again, but bear with me, alright? Bear with me, we're gonna do it together. Well, that's not gonna be that hard now, is it? Like, let's do this, do this, do this. Perfect. I love doing the exterior. Exteriors is totally my thing. Like, I love it. I love placing those bushes and making it kind of semi-pretty, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't have to be like super pretty, but just adding some life to the place. Because without the exteriors, look at this. I mean, without bushes, this is like, yeah, it kind of looks alright, I guess. But you know what? Yeah, nah. The bushes. It's all in the bush. It's all in the bush. Or is this correct? Is this correct? Should this be something? Let me see. That's gonna be... That's 7, right, at this point, right? So let me just... I'm so sorry. I derp. And now, when we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, that's gonna leave us a 2 in width path here, so we can kind of walk. As you can see here, we're gonna, you know what, let's bring back the door here. We had a door here a long time ago in a galaxy. We had a door here, now it's back in cinemas this fall. The door, bam, is back. So we got a door here, and I think that's gonna be, because I kind of thought like before that we could have like stuff on this wall, but I think it's gonna look much more pretty if we just come out here and we got this humongous entrance to the back area. All right, so yeah, that's gonna be GG's. So that is what I'm thinking of. All right, and that's gonna be the little pool area. But then you know what, let me just do this instead. Let me just rise up this, because you know how I am. I love pools. Pools are pretty badass and amazing, but the coolest thing is having like a little custom built lake in the background, because that's kind of like, yeah, kind of looks alright. No, you go back here and you go out here, so it's gonna be like that. So we're gonna have a little wall going here, and I think that might be win-win, because what we could do now is just turn it here. I'm just talking to myself, like, yeah, because you know I'm recording a video, but so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and then just turn it, and it's gonna be like a little small man-made lake. because we can, and then we can just go all loco bananas. We're gonna figure this out in a later stage, right? But this can be something. Yeah, that is what I'm planning at least, alright? But you can see a lot of shapes going around here, and I kind of love that. So what has been going on? Gamescom, guys, it was amazing. I kind of met up with, I did met up with Generic B and Doc M. Pretty cool. Met a lot of cool fans, so that was really awesome. Tried a bunch of cool games. The only thing is, you know what? Why don't I use this? I got to this, and maybe go here, and then do just to set 0, and bam, it's gone. I had those little press tickets, or because I was invited to the convention by Ubisoft. So I had those little press passes, or press pass, so I could get in on the press day at Gamescom, and that was fantastic. Believe it, it was amazing. The second day on Gamescom, there was so many people all over the place. So I was like, hell, I mean, the queue times just to check out stuff and maybe just try something, they were like hours and hours and hours and hours. So I'm like, why? I mean, I know gamers are really devoted, alright? Gamers are amazing, but for example, if you pay to go to a convention, right? Oh no, Bedrock. You pay to go to a convention, and then you stand 3, 4, 5 hours even in queue just to watch a trailer. That is devotion though. But the question is, I mean, that's kind of like, yeah, GG's, game over, day finito, you gotta get out of here. I like that. Look at that. That's gonna be our little pool thingy. So just you know, I'm just gonna be talking and just doing this. I could just skip this and do this off camera, but you know what? What's the point? Because I can be talking and hopefully you guys will listen, or otherwise you can just, you know, like, yeah, skip it, pop in video, pop up and watch the final result. But light blue or cyan? Light blue or cyan? You know what? Maybe light blue. I usually, for some reason unknown to mankind, I use the light blue, and it kind of works out. But like, honestly, like, I mean, that is devotion, waiting so many hours just in queue to get in. I love it, although I tried Far Cry, and that's gonna be one of my favorite games this year, I guess. It's, you know what, like, a lot of people are kind of like, because I posted a video, right? I posted a video. What is you, by the way? Let me just see. Can I do from here, for example, just to try it out, to here, and then I do set 157, maybe 3? No, that was kind of rails. 59 free. Yay! Hello. I posted a video of it, and a lot of people are like, yeah, it's kind of like a Far Cry 3 DLC. And I'm like, well, it's got similarities. I played Far Cry 3, alright, and it's got similarities, but the thing is, they actually done a whole new game. The thing is, they kept like a lot of goodies from Far Cry 3, like the things the community enjoyed and the players kind of like, yeah, that is GG's, keep that, it's just amazing, I love that bit. They kept that, and they've added stuffs. So it's not like a DLC, I wouldn't say. They just kept like all the amazing stuff and added a bunch of other stuff. Guys, that is gonna be GG's for the pool. Why do I keep saying GG's a lot? You know what? Everything's kind of GG's, but it is GG's. So we're gonna keep that pool, and let me just fill it with water just because we kind of can, right? So you just fill it. It's not gonna be a big pool, but it's just gonna be something to show, like, yeah, we got a pool here. It's got Colonial House. We're gonna have a pool, and it's gonna be like, yay, it's awesome, everybody join, jump in, swim around. Yeah, you know what? I remember, like, I did a list build not long ago. I don't know what it was. I think it was like some of the modern houses, right? And somebody was really upset. Like, honestly, like legit upset because I use pools. I build the same thing. They're like, yeah, Kiralis, you suck because you build the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I'm like thinking, like, what the hell? I mean, the house looks totally different. But the thing they meant is that I've added a pool to the house, and I've done that in our previous houses. And I'm like, what? Say what? Haters gonna hate. I guess, I don't know. You know what? This might be kind of good looking. Can I say good looking on a house? Kind of sounds weird and strange, but I think we might be really good off with this. Because, I mean, that elevation is going to work out perfectly fine on a pool, right? It's going to be like a pool elevation. We're going to have the pool deck with some deck chairs, and that's going to be kind of awesome. Question is, you know what? Let me just see here. I'm taking my time today. We have this path here. Should we use the same pattern on the back, or should we go with a different pattern? I don't know. My dog is having hairballs in the background. I love him, but he's been vacuuming the floor. The thing is, like, you know, when Baby K, he eats his good night, like 99th dinner. He drops a lot of stuff, like sandwich and stuff like that, and he kind of vacuums the whole perimeter underneath Baby K. Underneath his chair, so that's kind of awesome. But then he gets all these hairballs from the floor. So like, yeah, and don't worry, the floor is perfectly fine. But you know, it's always like a little hairball here and there, maybe some bouts. Oh, now I've been talking and now I kind of forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, let's add a little pool deck. This is gonna be really derp and simple. Let's just use birch and maybe some snow caps. All right, snow caps. There we go. And I'm you know what, I'm really trying. I'm honestly like really trying to get the motivation to get back to into Let's Builds, because that is kind of how my channel started, and that's what I kind of really want to do. It's Let's Builds. But the thing is, you know what, when you get a creative block, it sounds so fancy. I'm not used to saying like creative block, but it's like, I know writers get it as well, right? Like, they kind of like, you know, professional writer, but at some point they don't have any inspiration, any creativity, and you're gonna be like, yeah, but watch an inspiration series. That looks derp, but let's keep it. But it's like, you know, you kind of hit a wall, and it's not like I kind of like, oh my god, I don't, because you can hear my voice today. I'm perfectly fine. I'm really happy to do this, but the thing is, it's like some days it's just, I start up Minecraft and I start building something, and it's like, no, let's trash it up because I don't want to do this today. It's like I have no motivation and no ideas whatsoever. Doesn't matter if I watch the inspiration series or not. It's just the thing which is called creativity is not there, and that is what you gonna have if I would play like mini games all the time. Just a game, for example, right? Well, you kind of get a bit creative, I guess, but it's kind of easy going because you just start out the game. Everything is kind of pre-made for you. You know what? You just jump in, have a bunch of fun, play, frag, and whatnot. It depends what you're playing, and that's it. But building stuff, you really need to step up the game, and it's like, yeah, I need to be creative. We need to be creative today, otherwise it's gonna suck. And yeah, this might really suck. Why am I not doing this off camera? I kind of want to like just, you know, kind of just draw out the perimeter, and then we're gonna see how it's gonna look. I'm gonna do a little skip it, pop up in the video short, so you guys don't have to watch this and listen to me like blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. That looks alright. Why you delete that? You don't delete that. You put it back now. There we go. And there's gonna be that one. Perfect. So you know what? That pattern kind of works out perfectly fine. And what goes to the bushes, you know what? We could keep it like really simplified. What we could do as well is maybe just break that and have it like an open window here. Not that we need one, but you know what, it gonna give it some like, yeah, it's gonna look nice here in the back, and everything's gonna be perfect. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, this is kind of like, you know, you step up your game, you need to be focused, you need to like have ideas, and when you don't have them, it's like, yeah. And that's why I mostly have to wait a couple of days or maybe a week or something before the next episode. I wish I can do, you know what I wish? That is something which I really regret that I don't do more often. It's like when I get like this motivation boost like I have got today, right? That I don't just record the whole house, like just go bananas, record the whole house and be like, yep, it is done, guys. I have kind of like recorded all those episodes, and now it's just gonna be render, upload, and you're gonna have the house done in no time. The thing is, I don't really like to do stuff like that, and that is mostly because I really enjoy reading your feedback on stuff. So it would be like really like, yeah, I've done my recordings, it's recorded, everything is fine. See, bushify, and we're gonna do the same here, and maybe add one even about here. It wouldn't feel the same because I would just pre-record everything, upload it, and it's gonna be like, let me see here, we need a path going here as well, right? And let me just delete that. This is just for inspiration, by the way. But I don't want to do that. I don't really want to like, you know, just pre-record everything, because it kind of feels like it's not like connecting with the whole community and the viewers watching this. I kind of like to pick up some feedback from you guys and change some stuff and get more ideas of what to do. So that's kind of what I love to do. So that's maybe why I don't pre-record everything at one go, because that would be kind of like, yeah, I'm done, next project. I don't like that. But see, it is taking shape, dear people, it is taking shape. And now what we could do here is maybe even twist this out and maybe go up here about, kind of like this, somewhere about, just to add some shape and have the pool, I mean the man-made lake. All right, don't judge this yet. It's gonna be here in the future. I'm gonna have a lot of trees and bushes here. I'm just thinking. oh no, this is bad. Toggle downfall. Although I gotta say, using the Zeus shaders pack when it kind of downfall off for world, I derp. But using the Zeus shaders pack and having it rain on, it's freaking beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. You know what? Let's have something like this, and this goes out now, and we can go out. Let me see here. We can go out like long here. And what we could have here, as you can see, we don't have gonna have a lot of space here. We could build like a pagoda up here somehow, but I don't know. But what we could have here is kind of like what you're gonna call them, like a barbecue area of some type. And this can even go down here and go around, and all the perimeter is gonna be a humongous lake. Maybe. I don't know. But you know what? Let me do some off-camera tweaks to this. Not tweaks, not exactly tweaks. I'm just gonna kind of fill this up with stuff, so we get some stuff going. Because it's stuff on stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm gonna be right back with you guys. Alright, just to let you know, guys, for those who are like kind of trying to build as I'm doing here at this point, I did something like this instead, because I kind of felt like that shape was really awkward and off, misplaced, I guess. So we turned it as the same pattern as that, like 2, 1, 2, and then 6, and then it goes around here, and we're gonna take it all the way back here. So that gives us more space for the barbecue area. We can have even like a guest house. No, I don't think I'm gonna build it, but we could have a little guest house in this area or whatnot, and then then this is gonna be turning maybe about here, going down around that, and kind of connecting. It's gonna be a huge project, all right? But I'm gonna do this off camera so you guys can see how it looks, all right? So don't go ragey like, oh my god, we did it off camera. It's gonna be really simple. It's basically just duplicating or just mirroring those shapes, like, you know, those little like turning points, I guess you're gonna call them, right? So that's gonna be going all the way down here. We're gonna leave a path for the door entrance here, so we can have a little path connecting to Dad. You mad? You mad? I'm recording here, buddy. And then the lake's gonna be going all the way here and twisting and going back and connecting with that shape in the far end over here. But let me do that off camera, right? Because that's gonna take at least 1 hour to do off camera. Yeah, I love it. I love my life. No, it's awesome. So guys, stay tuned, alright? And for those, by the way, for those who don't want to build like, you know, the huge custom lake, because it kind of like feels like, you mad, bro? Are you really gonna have a huge lake in the background? But you know, I kind of love the water, I kind of love the bushes and trees. So for me, it's yeah, GG's. But what we could do as well, we could just turn this about here and make a semicircle or half circle and turn it back to that shape. And in this area over here, we could add like a tennis court, a basketball court, or whatnot. This is just for inspiration for you guys, alright? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the huge lake because I love the water. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. But just for inspiration, we could have a tennis court here, a bowling alley. I don't know, you know, inspiration. See you guys in a bit. Mayday, Mayday, Houston, we have a problem. So you know what, I was doing this, I was doing the shapes and I got pretty far, right? But then, we got a Mini Cooper in the way. What the hell? Problem solved, problem evaded. The Mini Cooper is no more. And there we go. You know what? This is like a derpy shape of a little custom built lake, but I think this is gonna work out pretty smexalicious anyhow. So now the time is, I'm gonna carve this out kind of bit, build some islands on it, and be all happy about it. And we got something which looks like this. And I know you might be thinking like, okay, this place looks like it's been bombed. But you know what, I think once we add the water, I think we, you know what, this is gonna look, this is all random, guys. This is nothing which I have counted and like, you know, oh, this is gonna be here, this is gonna be here. This is just something which you just carve out and make it. I was thinking maybe what we should do is go with like gravel or something, but you know what, I think this might look kind of alright anyhow, because I think the water will kind of hide away all the dirt and grass anyhow, so I don't think we will actually see it that much. But let's fill this with water and see how that looks, alright? And bam bada bim bada boom, we got some water. You know what, I kind of purified some of the islands and edges and stuffs because they kind of look really derp, and I don't know, it kind of looks like still like, yeah, kind of like it looks straight shapes here and there. You know, it doesn't really matter because this is kind of like man-made but still custom lake. It's a lake but it's man-made custom. Yeah, just drop it. Now it is time to add some bushes, and I think the bushes will do it. All right, let me just pick up a tool which I know I won't be using. Iron pickaxe. Yes, do it. Yes, pick up you, and I'm gonna do / tree. Right, that's gonna bound it to tree and tree big. Does it work? Let me see. If I place you tree, for example, here. Well, that kind of looks like a bit small. Do I need to do something else? Let me see here. Undo tree. Are you gonna be big? You kind of semi-big, but I want those humongous trees. What the hell? You derp. No. Oh, world edit for the win. What the hell? I thought I bound it to like the huge trees, but they kind of look big. They're not like the smaller ones, but they don't look big enough. I want the huge. That's not huge. How do I make huge tree? Oh, well, that kinda really sucks. There we go. Not really, but you know what, that's gotta do. And we're gonna be placing them on like random places here and there. And I think in the end it's gonna look really amazing. It's gonna be a lot of fiddly work here, I guess, because to get the humongous trees. But you know what? It's gonna be GG's. It's gonna be a win-win. Let me do that, because this will take a while, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of big. I know you can go custom trees, but I'm not that good at custom trees. See, this is what I mean. Look at this transforming. And just imagine like more bushes here later on. It's gonna look so freaking beautiful. Beautiful. It's gonna look amazing. But this is what I'm gonna be spending like at least 10 and 15 minutes off camera just placing them. And we're gonna see how that looks if we place enough of them. Because I want like this to be like a little forest. Because you know, it's all in the bush. It's all in the bush. It's all in the bush. Oh baby. Oh baby, as Panjas would have said. Love it. See you guys in a bit. And we got the bush. You know what? I know some people might really hate it, but I kind of love the look of it. You know what? Let me just see here. We wake up, stand here on the balcony, just overlooking all this bush. And some people might, yeah, but dude, now you got shade in the pool. Doesn't really matter, does it? This is Minecraft. What we could do here maybe is, yeah, we can get some poopy water into the pool. Some waterfall features. Just inspiration, alright? I'm gonna bone meal a lot now. I'm gonna place some bushes and just, you know, just kind of prepare for the next episode in this area. But I was thinking, like, if we just bone meal like everywhere, I mean, we could have like a little island here with a pagoda in the middle or something. Just for inspiration, just throwing it out here, right? But I'm just gonna be bone milling like this on every single bits and piece here. And I think that's gonna really give it some structure and detail, add some like water lilies and stuff like that. And I kind of wish we had more time in this episode, but for some reason the time just, yeah, I do talk a lot. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I should do more skip it pop in the video pop. But yeah, I've been talking so long, so this video will be so long, and I'm really sorry about that. But you know what? It had to be done. We're back and we're doing this. All right, so don't go rage bananas mode on me, please. Okay? And yeah, you know what? Look at this. It looks majestic. This is like a little do you call them bio? Like, you know, little, like, I don't know if it's like marshlands or like swamp areas, but it's a little paradise. I kind of like the waterfall feature. You know what? It kind of looks maybe a bit semi-derp, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just place some stuff here, just for the protection. We can even maybe place like this here. And this here. Yeah, kind of works out. Perfect. Guys, see you in a bit again. Bone meal for the win. And I gotta say, I love it, okay? I got enough of bone milling for today, so I'm gonna call it quits. But let me show you what I did. You know what? Here, we got sugar canes. We got water lilies all over the place. And this, you know what? They just get in a boat here. And dang it. This looks awesome. I'm still thinking about a little structure here in the middle because, you know, we get a lot of open space here, I guess. There's a lot of bush here now. But, you know what? Yeah. Some might hate it. Some might love it. I gotta say, since I love the bush, I love the green, I gotta love the nature and such. We missed bone meal. Oh, no. You know what? This can't get out of... There we go. Let me just bone meal this as well. Damn, one island missed. Doesn't really matter. There we go. There we go. OCD gone. Perfect. So, as you can see, there's a lot of bush here all the way around. But, you know, can I add something to the whole shebang? What I did here, though, you know what? I'm not really done with this, and this is where you guys are gonna kind of tell me what to do. I've built this here. This is kind of like a semi-derpy bridge all going over the pool. I'm not really sure I'm gonna keep it or not. We can even rise this maybe even higher and make it like going like that. But for now, I'm just gonna have it like that. Those waterfalls are kind of like, yeah, maybe stay, maybe go. Don't know. On this, I'm not really sure how far we're gonna go yet, so I'm just gonna keep it. Alright, we need to extend that wall. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a humongous structure. But yeah, yes. Here, I've did something like that. I've placed one of those, you know, elevated gardens here as well, and then we got it going up here. And this is what I'm thinking, like, we got a lot of space here, which what we could make as a barbecue area, because we got the sun here, it's gonna be pretty amazing. Or we can build a secondary pool, or even a a basketball court of some type. You know, we can squeeze in stuff in here. And I know some of you might be thinking like, hey, Kiralis, how is this guy gonna get out with his car? Don't worry, he's got a Mini Cooper. No, honestly, I'm gonna move this house in a little stage, so you don't worry. I'm just gonna copy paste it and delete it totally, so it's gonna be moved, and you know, it's gonna be a nice road going outside, so don't worry about that. But I'm really happy how this turned out. It took some time. It took some time, but just imagine, we stood here not long ago, maybe half an hour ago, and there was absolutely nothing here. And now, when we stand up on the balcony, we got a lot of stuff. And damn, I don't really like that bridge, by the way, but I'm gonna keep it for now. So guys, like, I really do hope you enjoyed this. You know what, we're back, but let me know what you think about this so far. Good, bad, ugly, keep, not keep, just unsubscribe. No, you know what, let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, and favorite. I love you 2 bits, and hopefully you don't unsubscribe because of all the bushes, but I love it. I love it. So I will see you in the next one. My nose is all itchy, so I'm about to sneeze. No, hold it in, Kiralis, hold it in, you can do it. There we go, perfect. Whew. Thank you so much for watching Derpy Derp. I will see you in the next one. Please don't forget to comment, like, and favorite. It makes me very, very happy, and it helps me a lot. So guys, until next time, where we're gonna continue the modern house just next doors here. All right, so see you and take care and bye bye. Damn, there's a lot of bush on this house. This looks awesome. Well, can I say stuff like that on my own stuff? Yeah, I can, right? I guess. Nevertheless, see you guys. Bye bye. Brother,